purpose. We were the out point, and then the point arrived. Paul says we were living among the world. We were lost in misunderstanding. But when the kindness of God's love for humanity appeared in him, he rescued us. Not for things that we've done or things that we could do, but because of the richness of the love with which he's loved us. The gospel, it's this story where God goes all the way. He goes all the way, and he loves you first. And he says, look, buddy, I love you because I love you, 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 because I absolutely am so passionately in love with you. His appearing, listen to this announcement of the angels. I know I don't do well at doing things pretty. I'm sorry. Wow, holy glory. Listen to this announcement of the angels. Listen to the heavens thunder. Listen to the heavens thunder when the angel arrives. See yourself there. What did that scene look like when the angels looked at them and said, guys, why were these men terrified? Look at the flippant angel of the Lord. And he says, don't be afraid. Guys, I am bringing you a message that is great joy. That is holy, ecstatic joy. And it's for all men. I'm bringing you a message that's joy and it's for all men. This beautiful word is this reality of you being brought, of the world being brought to redemption's doorstep. And there was no discrimination. Think of it like this. Think of it like this. You have a whole company of friends who absolutely rip you to shreds. Who absolutely tear you down. Who absolutely pick you apart. Think of this. Think of what your friends would say. They look in your face, and on your appearing, you look at them and you say, hey, I love you. I love you. I love you. 2 more minutes and this is it. This is the reality of what the Word says. Liza, your phone's ringing. Okay, this is this beautiful reality. Check this out, guys. This is so absolutely beautiful. And I absolutely can't get over it. I can't get over it. He says, in 2 Corinthians chapter 5, he says, God was making a decision in Christ. What was the decision God was making? What did God do in Christ? It says, God was reconciling the world to himself, not counting their trespasses against them. See, it's one thing if somebody had wronged you. Say you had wronged me, and I looked at you and I said, I don't care. No, that's ignorance. That's me ignoring the fact that something was wrong. The Word says that God in the past generations forgot about it. He overlooked it. King James says he winked at it. That's ignoring the fact. But that's not what God did in Jesus. What God did in Jesus is so beautiful. It's so magnificent. He said, I'm finally going to deal with this thing once and for all. I love you because I love you, because I love you, because I love you, because I love you. No longer will I stand to overlook it and ignore it. You are my beloved, and I choose you. I choose you. And he made his house to be your house. And he appointed you to sit at his table. Wow! Jesus, the bread of life that comes down from heaven to freely give life to the world. Ignorance is one thing, but it's another thing to look directly at the problem and say, I'm going to no longer allow this to be the issue, because the issue is that I love you. Because I love you, because I love you, because I love you, because I love you, and I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. All of humanity couldn't escape the day when Christ bled on the cross. It was a massacre. And he bled out completely. His blood became water. Holy glory. Wow. So I just speak in the greatest gift, the greatest gift, the greatest gift, the greatest gift that anybody could ever give. Yourself. He gave himself. Holy glory.